How to make a blog with Systeme.io. What is this? Well, imagine that you want to make a blog or a website. Well, that needs a lot of work, that needs knowledge in HTML, that needs knowledge in computer, that needs knowledge in informatics, that needs knowledge in computer languages like JavaScript. So that is a lot of time of investment in this. So in the web are tools like this, Systeme.io, that make the job more easier. This tool make us all the structure of our website or of our blog that we want to create. So we just have to make things like customization, edit, easier things. So that is a very useful tool, and by the way, it's free, so that makes the things better. So what we have to do is put our email here. I will put mine. I'm going to click this button, and the page will send us an email to see that it's us that we want to create the website. So we see here in our email, and we see the message of Systeme.io, and what we have to do is click on this link to the confirmation page of Systeme.io. We click here, and that is ready. We see the page here of confirmation. Now chance to put a password to the email. Important, the password have to not only have letters, we have to put it numbers and also I think capital letters. So we need to have that in mind when we will gonna make our account. So let's put our password. And now we have to click in save. And now we have here our account of Systeme.io. But what we want to do is make our blog. So we have to see this bar above. We click on blogs. And here it gives us the option to create the blog. We have to click on this in create. And here we have the part of customization of the technical things of the blog. We put the name. Let's put tutorial blog. And here we have to put the URL. You need to have this in mind when you create an URL between word and word that you want to put in the URL. You have to put a dash between the words that you put in. Let's put tutorial dash blog. And here we have the templates for the different designs of our blog. That is, in this case, we're gonna select this, for example, and we click on save. And here we have our blog created, and here is the link to send us to our blog. Here we have all the customization options to put in the blog. Here we have the blog settings, that are the settings that we just put in the creation of the blog, plus with the language selection that you can put the language of your preference. We click on save, and here we have the blog layout. We click on that and send us to the editing part. Here we see our blog. This is the structure basic of the page, and here in the left bar we can put more elements to the page. We can put a text bar, we can put a headline text, a list, columns, etc, 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 and we can edit the default things that came with the blog. Let's see here. We click on this, and we can change the words. Let's delete home, and let's put the name of our blog. You can see that these words that I wrote here are now in our blog. And here we have the option to put a link to this word, that when someone click on this, it's gonna send to the link here. It's gonna send the visitor to that link. Here we have below the other words that came with this bar. Here is the option to open a new window when we click on the link. And here are other options. For example, put the words to the right, to the left, to the center. We see here movement. The size of the margin, put the words more separated. The size of the word, we can put it bigger, and we can put it in the size that came from default. We can put the height of the margin and the different fonts that we can put it to these words. Let's put Oswald. You see how the words change. Let's put Montserrat. You see? Here we have the different colors that may have the words. We can customize here. Blue, red, etc. We can put bigger or smaller the margin of these words. Now in this part we can see the logo of the page. This is a logo that came from default to the page, but we can put the image that we want. So let's erase this and put an image that I have in my computer. I'm gonna drop the image in the page. Let's put this one that I made with AI, and the image appears here. We click on the image and we're gonna insert it in the page. And here is the image. We can edit it like the other elements of the page. We can make it smaller, bigger. We can put it in the center, in the left. That depends of the margin. The alignment of the image depends of the margin. Let's put a bigger margin. Here we can put the alignment of the image. We can put it in the center, in the left, in the right. We can put the corners of the image more like a circle, not so than a square. Now you can see that the corners are different, right? And there are more options. Here we have the option of shadow. We can put it a big shadow, a soft shadow, etc, etc, etc. And when we make the block, remember that this is just for show you how it works, the different edits that you can put it to the block. When you will create your block, you're gonna put it more things. In this image, you're gonna put the logo of your company or the logo that you want. This is just for an example. When you create your blog, the things that you will have in your blog depends on your creativity and your imagination and the things that you want to put it. So when we finish in this label, we have to put it in Save Changes. We click here, and now we put this eye that see a preview of our blog, and we see that it put all the changes that we put to the blog. Here we have the red words, here we have the image, and also a very useful thing that we can put it other elements to the blog. We can put, for example, a Twitter share button, and it appears below, but we can put it everywhere. We can put it below a post, everywhere we want. And this is how to create a blog with Systeme.io. Thank you very much for getting to this point in the video. Remember to subscribe, remember to get like, remember to click on the bell to notify you for everything that we load to our channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.